Our first Wi-Fi draft battle has begun! Week 1 of PWC! And it's a matchup against a rain team, like I did allude to in our draft breakdown, the edited version, the 7-minute one, the cool one. It's against Terra Lorantis. So I'm gonna go over the team one by one. Lorantis, I don't know what to expect. I can say right now that I'm scared of Lorantis, not because it's good against me, because I worry I didn't respect it enough. This Pokemon, it can check Ogerpon, it can Terrastalize, which means a lot. It has Contrary, meaning it's a good Terra abuser. It can Stellar Blast if it wants to. I refuse to bring Intimidate Overquill against this thing in fact. So hey, Lorantis, I'm scared because I don't know what to expect from it. And I didn't do any mocks because no one wants to mock with me. I'm a lonely person, I'm sad. Anyways, after that, Darkrai. Darkrai hits me pretty hard. I don't exactly have the best of switches into Darkrai. It hits my whole team. It hits Iron Heads with Psychic or Psy Shock, probably Psychic, but I can run Assault Vest, so they're probably running Psy Shock. It could be either. No one cares. And it gets like against Overquill, it'll just draw Focus Blast or even Ice Beam if it wants to. Colossal, it'll Focus Blast. Magmortar, it can't last forever. Milotic, it can run Thunder if it wants to. This is a rain team. Darkrai hits everything. My only way of beating Darkrai is revenge killing it. Thankfully, even though Darkrai is so fast, if I can just get a little bit of a damage on the Darkrai, Dragapult should be able to handle it. Which means, yeah, spoiler alert, we're bringing Dragapult. No way, guys, Dragapult into this matchup? No way. Anyways, Landorusterian. This is the Pokemon that's kind of stopping me from bringing certain... Landorusterian deals with like my lower tier Pokemon. It deals with Iron Hands, not a lower tier mod, but it deals with Iron Hands. I have Ice Punch, but Landorus can take an Ice Punch, and that's kind of all it needs to take. It can also bait Ice Punch with a Flame Body Moltres if it wants to. And then Overquill, Jirachi, Colossal. It's very annoying for those guys. It doesn't deal with my team too well overall, but it's kind of rude for specific Pokemon. To the extent that some of the Pokemon that I mentioned, I'm not going to be bringing, even though I kind of really want to. Archaladon. I'm pretty scared of the Archaladon. This is another mod that I'm going to need significant damage on, like Darkrai. I'm going to need damage on Darkrai, I'm going to need damage on Archaladon, which, it's really tempting to bring Spikes Overquill. It's really tempting. Archaladon, here's the thing, it can snowball against me really quickly, and my team does not damage it super well. It handles Ogerpon's dual stats. In the rain, it should be able to shrug off Magmortar. It can definitely take on Overquill. It can take on Jirachi if I'm not like Aura Sphere for some reason. It can take on Colossal, Appleton, Milotic. It handles most of my team really nicely, and that's really scary. I'm very scared of the Archaladon. We're gonna need to damage this thing a lot. Very short of bringing Assault Vest at least. I think Assault Vest is great into me. Hatterene, this is a Pokemon that here's what I predict to happen. Hatterene should not come. My prediction, it's gonna come anyways, and I'm gonna set hazards in my own face, because I'm a goddamn idiot. I don't think Hatterene should come into me though. If it wants to, it can be like a Calm Mind Draining Kiss set with like Kasib or Kemia Berry. Whichever one it wants to. Babiri if it really wants to deal with Jirachi, which, I mean, to be fair, it does really want to deal with Jirachi. It's not a fan of Jirachi. Hatterene, I don't think it should come. Moltres probably will come. Moltres is the only Pokemon on your team that stands up to Enamorus. It also just burns my physical attackers. It burns Iron Hands if it switches in on anything but Wild Charge or Thunder Punch or whatever. Switches on an Overquill if I'm not like Liquidation, which, to be fair, I think in this matchup I would want Liquidation Overquill. Switches into Piloswine if it's not Rock Slide. Here you see the weakness of Moltres. It's pretty easy to attack on a coverage move to deal with it, because his weaknesses are decently pronounced and common. But it can still burn my Pokemon, and that's really bad. It's very good against Jirachi. I'll say this is one thing for sure. Pelipper's only here to set the rain up. That's about it. Yes, I have an Ogerpon Wellspring. It's probably gonna be able to deal with it, but we'll see. Barraskewda. This is one of the main Pokemon that I have to prep for, because obviously Great Barraskewda is terrifying. People have been saying, oh, you have an Ogerpon Wellspring, no one's bringing rain against you. I'm getting poison jabbed, you absolute invert fucks. I'm getting poison jabbed. At least if I can say one thing, I'm very sure it's gonna be a life for Barraskewda, not Choice Band. not. Maybe Mystic Water, but I'm very sure it's not. I'm very sure it's a Life Orb Barraskewda this week for my Ogre Pond. Because I did check Poison Jab calcs. It looks very appealing, doesn't it? And then I can't check the Barraskewda, which is why I'm going to be checking Barraskewda, particularly Appleton, Milotic. They can definitely check it. Kilowattrel. This Pokemon is terrifying to me. Kilowattrel of all things smashes me. You have a Colossal. Kilowattrel has Weather Ball, same for Piloswine. It's actually terrifying against me. Why can't I deal with Kilowattrel? Thankfully, Dragapult is so good. So I'm so happy to have Dragapult to save me. Otherwise, I would lose to Kilowattrel and might lose to Darkrai. Hisui and Decidueye, don't expect it to come. Don't think it does much against me. Like, I have an Enamorous, I have Overquill. I know it has Scrappy, but still. Scrappy ignoring Intimidate. Beartic, who knows? Who knows? I have no idea if Beartic is coming or not. If I had to predict right now, Lurantis is forced to come, followed by Darkrai, Landorus Therian, Archaludon, Pelipper, Barraskewda. Moltres is probably going to be swapped in for like, I don't know. They can bring a combination of mons. There's 7 Pokemon that 8 Pokemon, Kilowattrel too. There's 8 mons that they really want to bring. 2 of them being left behind is really nice for me, because I'm very scared of all 8 of them. All 8 are terrifying. Well, except Landorus Therian. Landorus Therian is more so annoying. Moltres kind of as well, but Moltres I actually don't switch into Hurricane super well, so it's like a sneaky, dangerous Pokemon. But I'm going to acknowledge that it can be scary. First Pokemon is Dragapult. If you saw the matchup, you saw that Dragapult was an absolute menacing to them. Now I'm making a risky move. I'm dropping U-Turn. Even though I'm Choice Specs, I usually absolutely love having U-Turn on Choice Specs Dragapult. This time I don't. The reason is because I value both Sucker Punch and Dragon Pulse. Now you might be wondering, Dragon Pulse, interesting, what's that for? The idea is that I don't want a Draco Meteor against Darkrai if it's like 70% HP. I don't want a Draco Meteor it. I want to Dragon Pulse, because Shadow Ball is so spammable into them, and Dragon Pulse is, well, almost as spammable. There's only Hatterene, which I don't even expect. It's also stronger than Shadow Ball, so it's like my strongest stat move. So, strongest spammable stat move. So Dragon Pulse, in theory, should be completely fine to spam against them. Now, Sucker Punch, what's that for? It's for a chipped Barraskewda. That's like 35%, I think. But Barraskewda should be getting worn down pretty quickly, so I do actually want to do that here. Now, the next Pokemon, Magmortar. I was initially Terra Dragon, but Fierce Flamethrower told me to run Terra Water with Terra Blast. So I'm Will-O-Wisp, Terra Blast, Thunderbolt, and Focus Blast. He said that this combination of moves hits really hard. I was initially Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Knockoff, or Focus Blast, probably Knockoff with that set. But I changed it. I'm running Citrus Berry because I actually do take 2 Life Orb Liquidations from Barraskewda, Adamant Life Orb Liquidations, because they're 100% going Adamant this week. If they're not Adamant, I don't know what they're doing. Well, probably some really cool prep, because everyone in this league is so good. Maybe Outspeed +6 Colossal, I don't know the calcs on that. We're not bringing Steam Engine Colossal, don't get excited. Magmortar is pretty much forced to come. The EV spread, the defense is there for the Barraskewdas, calcs like I mentioned, outspeeds max speed Pelipper. I'm very sure the Pelipper is going to be max defense this week to deal with Ogerpon, but just in case, we are running 156 PDVs, and finally 60 Manas. This Pokemon is probably going to be my lead, because they don't switch into it super well. Now, I'm going to miss Focus Blast. I wanted to drop Focus Blast for knockoff for a reason, but we're gonna keep it because if I can smack the Archaludon, that's great. That'll very likely put it into Dragapult or Enamorous range. Which, speaking of which, Enamorous is next. Yes, Enamorous is coming week 1. It pains me just as much as it pains you. I know, but hey, Enamorous is here because they don't switch into Moonblast with anything besides Moltres, and I do have a tech to deal with Moltres. Now you might see this Enamorous set and think it's absolutely stupid. Here's my idea. I don't need anything besides Moonblast and Weather Ball to hit your team. I don't need anything else. Thus, I can afford to go Endure Custap, because I may as well. There's no other item I want to run either. I can run Life Orb, I can run Heavy Duty Boots, I can run Pixie Plate, I can run Choice Specs. I don't need any of those though, so I'm just gonna go Custap Berry. Hell yeah. Like, without I would go Stellar Blast if I could, but I'm not sure. We're not allowed to terrestrialize Enamorous. I'm like 99% elite. Not 99%, that's a lot. Last move is Healing Wish. I could go manual Rain Dance if I really want, but that feels stupid against a Rain team. It could be smart. I see scenarios where it's really smart, but that would require some precise maneuvering that I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna go Healing Wish. Will I lose to Moltres? Yes. And also, I can barely afford to go Modest Nature to outspeed Land or Asterion, and then still just hit extremely hard. So Modest Enamorous is going to be doing lots of damage. That's probably going to be specially defensive Moltres to deal with Enamorous though. So, unfortunate, but whatever. I also consider going Calm Mind with Sludge Bomb. I don't think that's good enough to deal with the Moltres. I'd much rather just have Weather Ball that sometimes worked on the Moltres. Because, like, I'm probably just going to switch out against Moltres. Although, again, I don't have amazing switch-ins. Next up is Ogerpon Wellspring, another Pokemon I love to terrestrialize to deal with the Moltres, but I can't. Now this Pokemon is a bit of a pain to come up with a set for. I am EV to live a Life Orb, Adamant, Poison Jab with no hazards up. No hazards, I like to count for hazards, but in this case I can't really afford it. That would be too much investment into my defense. We are invested with the same speed as Enamorous, outspeeding Land or Asterion. We have Adamant Attack because we can afford it. And then we have Trailblaze Sword and Superpower Ivy Cudgel. I really want to run Horn Leech to get through the Pelipper more easily, or just straight up Wood Hammer or Power Whip. I think I prefer Trailblaze. I'm much more efficient at using Trailblaze. This will let me outspeed Darkrai, Kilowattrel, and Barraskewda outside of range. I think that's more valuable. Maybe... I don't know how likely it is that I get Chip on the Pelipper. I'll need significant Chip. Every Pokemon I need Chip on. I want to bring Spikes over Quill, but I can't because I just took... The next two Pokemon are also mandatory. I think all 6 Pokemon are kind of mandatory. Backborder being just forced on me. Alright, next up, Milotic. This Pokemon is basically my only way to even, like, try and deal with Barraskewda. I was Flame Orb at first. I don't think Flame Orb is good, but I kind of have to run it. I kind of felt I had to run it to deal with it. But I changed it to a Leftover set with Cute Charm. I think Leftovers Protect might work. We're running Protect to stall for rain turns. I don't really need any other move. I can run Haze or Ice Beam, but don't need it. Scald, Flip Turn, Protect, Recover, Max Defense. Very basic set, but it's all I need. That's all I need Milotic to do. And we're running Cute Charm over the other abilities, just for a chance to bully the Barraskewda. We don't even know what gender the Barraskewda is going to be. I mean, I'm female Milotic. I like to set genders on my Pokemon, by the way, if you haven't noticed. But, who knows what the Barraskewda is going to be. And finally is Jirachi. This was initially Overquill. Really wanted to bring Overquill. It was a really cool set that I'm not going to leak because I actually might bring the set again. Who knows? Here we are Wish, Protect, Stealth Rock, Psychic Noise. Walled by Darkrai. I had 700 Jirachi ideas, I swear. Calm Mind, I had Cosmic Power, I had Custap Berry, I had a Utility Umbrella. So many ideas with Jirachi, and in the end, I decided none of them were consistent. So I narrowed it down to a specially defensive set with this EV spread. I believe this set is the Survive Barraskewda attacks. I think after Stealth Rock, I think. Outspeed Pelipper, maximum special defense after that. But the moveset is where it gets annoying. Wish Protect felt mandatory. I felt like I had to bring those this week. It came down to, do I run 2 attacking moves, or Stealth Rock Psychic Noise, or Stealth Rock U-Turn, or Stealth Rock Body Slam? What do I bring? I think Stealth Rock Psychic Noise is going to be what I do. Walled by Darkrai is horrible. Horrible, I tell you. But I want to have Psychic Noise to hit Moltres. I just want an attack that hits most of your team but Moltres. And I don't want Iron Head. I don't want to burn myself. I don't want to boost our Chaladon. I don't want U-Turn to burn myself. I don't want Body Slam to boost our Chaladon or burn myself. I don't want like Flash Cannon because that just feels pathetically weak. It just means Moltres can roost on me, and I don't want that. Moltres is a threat. I'm very much scared of the Darkrai. I consider other like auxiliary options like Thunderbolt didn't feel like they were worth it. I really consider like a mono attacking Calm Minder, but there was no singular attack that I thought would work. Like Thunderbolt was probably the best. No, of course Thunderbolt wouldn't work. There's nothing that really works here. Water Pulse is an option, but that's too weak. Overall, Flash Cannon doesn't work either. It was a pain to come up with the set. I still don't feel fully satisfied with the Jirachi set. If I could just run one more move, I'd feel much more comfortable. I would enjoy running a Psychic Noise U-turn set. But I'm stuck with this. But Jirachi, what is its job? Deal with the goddamn Kilowattrel that annihilates everything else I have. Who knows? They might bring choice specs on Kilowattrel. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think Heavy Duty Boots is decently likely. I am bringing Stealth Rock though, just to deal with Pelipper, because if it's Damp Rock Pelipper, then good. I don't mind if it's Damp Rock Pelipper, because then I can start Stealth Rocking it. Again, also this Pokemon, I'm gonna set rocks against the Hatterene. I just know it. I would really like Stealth Rock against their team. I'm not normally I don't usually take Stealth Rock into account much, because usually I think Heavy Duty Boots in my head. I think this battle would love Stealth Rock, because again, I need to chip everything. I said I wanted Spike's Overquill for a reason, but I can't fit Spike's Overquill because I need all 6 Pokemon, and I also need this Jirachi, so we're kind of stuck with this. Update, we have a new Jirachi set. I hated the Jirachi set that we had previously, the really specially defensive Wish Protect variant. I thought it sucked, so I asked for help. Lots of help to change the Jirachi set, and we came up with something new. It's actually an Assault Vest variant. Now this variant is kind of the same EV spread as the previous one, but I found a special attacking calc that lets Thunderbolt always kill Barraskewda. Now this is more so a facilitator of Dragapult now. So it was supposed to be our Kilowattrel switch in, and it still is. This thing still switches into Kilowattrel easily for us, but now I U-turn out and go into Dragapult, and I kill it. Now, not having Stealth Rock or any recovery is scary. Now, having Psychic Noise to stifle Moltres is a little spooky. But I'm just gonna click U-turn. At this point, if Jirachi gets burnt, I don't care. Because I'm using this to pivot into Dragapult every time. So this set actually feels much more comfortable than the previous one. I'm actually much happier with this set. Shout out to Fierce Flamethrower for helping me with it. I know I mentioned his name quite a few times already. I swear I have more friends than this. Alright, our first battle, our first Wi-Fi battle has officially begun. My opponent has left their rain behind. Alright, so Milotic is pretty much useless. I'm kidding, Milotic is just fine. I absolutely love my Dragapult in this battle. Dragapult is disgusting. Not sure if I want to lead with it. I think we just lead with Magmortar, because they don't really have a switch into it. If they lead with Landers, that's fine. We should be okay to just leave Magmortar. Let's see what they go for. This is exciting. You know, I was pretty scared. I was pretty excited for this. This was definitely the battle I was the most excited for by far. Because, you know, it's a freaking Wi-Fi battle. I've never done one of these before. This is my first rodeo. And now I'm spooked because I really want to win this. I really do. We are all level 100. I'm very sure we're all level 100, so we should be fine. I had the damage calculator on the side. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to use that. I'd be surprised if I wasn't, but if I wasn't, whoops. It'd be weird to ban the damage calculator. I mean, I only have 60 seconds to calc. It'd be terrifying, which is why you import and export your sets. Which, thank God, someone reminded me that you could do that all the way back in GG Inc. They're taking a little bit of time to choose their lead. I wonder what they're... I'm expecting Kilowattrel lead. Kilowattrel is a beast versus me, which is... I mean, thank God we have the Jirachi to check it. They did also bring Moltres, which... annoying, but hey, it's there. Alright, let's see this. The game audio also not working, by the way. I am very sorry about that. I'm gonna try and fix that. So, we're just gonna have dull gameplay with just my voice. It is a Landorus lead. Okay, Landorus against Magmortar. So Jerry. So we do see Intimidate, which duh. You guys can hear my typing already. I am gonna calc. So Jerry, a Terra Water Terra Blast would do 75 to 90% to a max HP variant. They don't switch into this. I should just go for it. They switch. Okay, okay. What's the switch in? Lavados. Moltres! Let's go! Give me this damage. I need this. Okay. I need to see if this Moltres is especially defensive. I need to know if this is especially defensive. I am sure it is. So it should do 50% if it's specially defensive, which is crazy. 50 to 60%. That'd be crazy. All right, give me this. Give me this damage. Whoa! Oh no! I crit them immediately. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I crit them instantly. Oh no! I'm just gonna quickly DM them. I'm so sorry. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. Okay, Kilowattrel is here. We should be able to take its attack if it's like not choice specs. Issue is choice specs is relatively likely. Now, do we lift choice specs Volt Switch? Most of the time we can take Volt Switch. If it's Thunderbolt, it's a little bit spookier. Should I just stay in? I think I will. Maybe it might be the wrong play. Volt Switch. We should take this. We should always take this. That is indeed choice specs. Okay. That is choice specs indeed. Alright. Specs. I don't... Is that potentially modest? That can be modest, but I don't think it is. It can be, though. It can be modest. It can be. Who's coming out? Duraludon. Archaludon, sorry. Okay, so this thing is more than likely faster. Alright, let's count this. Let's count this. Alright, that did nothing. Is that Assault Vest? That is pretty much Assault Vest, which we... Oh, no, it's Leftovers. Oh! Leftovers. So that means it's specially defensive. Yeah, that is specially defensive as hell. Okay, if it's specially defensive, what do I want to do here? Moltres is dead, which is awesome. I think I just Focus Blast. Let's see if we're faster. Actually, yeah, because they're specially defensive, I should be faster than them. Meaning I can launch a Focus Blast, and... Alright, Jerry hits! Jerry hits! Jerry! Huge damage! And now our Chaladon is in range of Dragapult. Now, is Dragapult my play? Alright, Magmortar goes down, but Magmortar put in some massive work! I love seeing this. Magmortar goes down, okay. Okay, Magmortar's down. Who do we want to go into? We can go into literally anyone. And I think the Pokemon I want to go into is actually not Dragapult, it's actually going to be Enamorus, because I don't want to give the Darkrai free entry. We may as well go Enamorus. Because it's free. Alright. Enamorus, the only Chinese emperor in all of existence. Well, Empress. Okay, Moltres is dead. Literally no Moonblast switch-ins. I assume they give this to me. We're not going to get to use our cool Weather Ball, but we don't need to. And Ambrose picks up the KO on Bedolladon. Bedolladon. Alright, who's next? Who's next? Who's next? This is awesome. This is awesome. Oh, wait, isn't it Kilowattrel? Oh, I might have, yeah, I gave Kilowattrel free entry instead of, I guess I can activate my Endure Custap now. I died at this, right? I mean, Magmortar was able to take it. I don't see a reason to not just go for the Endure, though. Yeah, Choice Specs, oh my god, it annihilates me. Alright, Endure time. Endure time. Let's see if they go for, like, any cool reads, because if they do, then unfortunate. Alright, we get the Endure off. This isn't how I expected to be using my Custap Berry, but it will be how I use it. Ooh, let's see if we get paralyzed into full para. Alright, no. So we get some big damage here with Moonblast. This is a fast battle. This is going real quick. This should not KO, but it'll do big damage, and it'll put this in Dragapult range. Never mind, I kill it. Oh yeah, I am modest. That does kill. Oh yeah, I'm modest. Okay, Darkrai's coming in then. I don't think I ever click Endure versus Darkrai, if it is Darkrai, which I expect it to be. So unfortunately, Enamorous is picking up all the kills, which is good for you, Enamorous. Good for you. There's Darkrai. So I'm not sure what Darkrai might be running. I don't see a reason not to. I don't want to risk this thing going for Nasty Plot. I'm not gonna endure. I'm not gonna switch to Milotic. I'm gonna just go for this. I am a little bit scared of it being Choice Scarf, which is alright. And Amorous goes down. We're gonna have to go into Milotic here, I think. Oh, what do they have? They have Life Orb. Okay. Now we know it's Life Orb. Does Dragapult KO this thing with Choice Specs Dragon Pulse? Answer is no. Okay, we need a little bit of chip, which is fine. Go to Mavis, which is fine. Mavis is sackable. I can very much willingly let her go down. I don't need her anymore in this battle. So Lurantis, kill Lurantis, Landorus, and Darkrai. I think we just always flip turn. This is the chip we need. Switches out. Awesome. So what is it gonna be? Lurantis, I assume? Alright, Mantidea. I don't know what Terra type it is. So this thing could get out of hand because I don't know what the hell it's running. Sheesh. What if I just go Somnambula? It's probably not my best play, but I'm gonna make it. No, I'm gonna go Dragapult and... Oh no, I don't have U-turn, never mind. Alright, I'm just gonna go Jirachi and just spam Flash Cannon and try and get this into Dragapult range. That's what I want to do now. Leftovers. Okay, we know it's not Assault Vest at least. This is another Pokemon that could have potentially been Assault Vest, but it wasn't. Alright, Flash Cannon, just wear it down. We have a decent amount of special attack investment. This should do a good chunk. I'm calculating right now. If something happens on screen, I can't see it. Lurantis. This will do 23 to 27% of its specially defensive. Oh, it terrestrializes. Terrafire? Terrafire? Electric. Okay, electric. Okay. So I should do 11 to 13%. That is pretty bulky. But I have an Ogre... Oh, wait, actually... Okay, how much does Dragapult do to this? I want to make sure I don't lose to this thing. Which, judging from this, it's not impossible that I lose to this Mon. Oh, it's not impossible. I might have to sack Ogerpon to get more damage off. This might be closer than I wanted it to be. How much does Aura Sphere do? Probably nothing. Against Terra Electric, Aura Sphere does 15 to 18%. It really does nothing. It really does. Just wear it down. Okay, that did a little bit more than I expected. Leaf Storm. I shouldn't die this turn to anything, so that'll be even more chip. And I'm okay, maybe we can get it down to Dragon Pulse range instead of Draco Meteor. Maybe this will even be Ogerpon Wellspring range. And if it's Ogerpon Wellspring range, I'll go Ogerpon Wellspring instead. Aura Sphere again. Synthesis. You sick bitch. How did I forget about Synthesis, by the way? Can someone tell me? How did I forget about Synthesis? There is a real shot I lose to this now. Okay, wait. I'm throwing. I can't damage this. I really can't damage this Mon. Shit. Do I die to +2 Leaf Storm with Milotic? +2 Leaf Storm does kill me. Oh shit. Does Ogerpon take it? Ogerpon Wellspring. It does take it. Ivy Cudgel, if it's +1. Ivy Cudgel does quite a lot. I might have to just force that damage. I'm gonna do it. So we've seen Leaf Storm, we've seen Superpower. This should not KO Ogerpon. Maybe I should fish for Flash Cannon Spidef drops actually. I guess that'll be the contingency plan. I barely live. That's got some investment. That's some investment. Sheesh. Alright, Ivy Cudgel, we have the chance of critting here. This is much closer than I was expecting. This Lorantis is a demon. Crit will make this so much easier. That did nothing! Hello? Okay, did we just lose to this? Okay, wait. Is this physically defensive? Ogerpon Wellspring, Ivy Cudgel. That did nothing. That is Fizdef. Not Spidef. So Dragapult. Okay, Dragapult should KO it though, right? Assuming I'm calculating correctly, this should KO. Alright, Dragapult's in. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Alright, if I die to a knockoff, I die to a knockoff, whatever. Okay, based on the calc, I could actually live knockoff. But I do actually want those choice specs. I want those choice specs for the end game. This is scary. This is really scary. I'm about to lose to Lorantis. I cannot damage this Pokemon. I do nothing. I wish I had U-turn over Sucker Punch. U-turn would make this so much easier right now. Well, not so much, but it would make it easier. Because I could just U-turn on Darkrai. And then I wouldn't need my choice specs to KO with Draco Meteor after that. Are they calking stuff? Huh. Okay, let's see. Do we get it? We do. Okay. Oh, I KO Lorantis. Thank God. Thank goodness. This Mon was a demon. I was so screwed against it. Jeez. Okay, Dragapult KOs Lorantis. Thank you. Okay, who's coming out? It is Darkrai. Darkrai is going to be scary. Okay, we always go Milotic here, and I think we just click Scald. I don't even think we need a Flip Turn. We just Scald. And that should get into Dragon Pulse range. Alright, let's see. Does Darkrai learn Agility? If this thing learns Agility, that could be scary. Let's see. Does it Nasty Plot? Is it just Raw Dark Pulse? It's Raw Dark Pulse. How much does it do? Huge damage! Sheesh! Ugh. Huge. I get Lefty's Recovery, which is... that could be key. Heart Scald. Whatever. Scald. I don't care about differential. I'm going for the Scald. Yeah, I don't think I need a Flip Turn here. I think I always Scald. Is there a Pokemon that would have done better in this battle? Overquill? I mean, I did say I was considering bringing Overquill. Don't flinch. I mean... okay. Fair enough. I did get it earlier. Fair enough. Fair enough. They're making a point. Fair enough. So Jirachi should live this. And the reason I'm going Jirachi is because I want to spam Dragon Pulse in the end game with Dragapult. We go for U-turn. Always. I wonder if they're confused by Jirachi coming out. Let's see. I do survive. All these counts are so precise. Let's see. Do we flinch? It was okay if we flinch there. Alright, we go into Dragapult. We go for Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse is my strongest move. You know, Surf would make this easier. I had Surf at some point, but I dropped Surf pretty quickly. Surf would be pretty cool right now. This is kind of the situation I wanted Surf for. We go for Dragon Pulse. Okay. Can Landorus Therian Oko me in a single hit? Can this thing obliterate me in one shot? If it is... oh my god, if it's Choice Band, dude. I don't want to come in and miss Draco Meteor later. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse. If I throw, I throw. If this loses me the battle, this loses me the battle. I'm just gonna go for Dragon Pulse, and I'm gonna hope this gets it. I'm gonna hope that this two shots, and if it doesn't, we survive. We switch to Somnambula, and we try and land a Drake. It's Choice Scarf. I threw. I lost. Wait! Oh my god! Curse Body! Wait, do I win? I don't know! Wait, I have Sucker Punch. Oh, I have a guaranteed win condition. I'm gonna go for the guaranteed win condition. I have Sucker Punch. I'm going for the Sucker Punch win. Landorus struggles here. We're sacking Jirachi to get the Sucker Punch off. We have Sucker Punch. We're gonna go for it. I don't even know if it lives struggle. Would Sucker Punch have KO'd there normally? I'm curious. Would Sucker Punch have KO'd? I completely forgot about Choice Scarf. Okay, according to the calc, Sucker Punch. Why does it say it does 15%? Does it actually do that little? Oh, I win. Oh my god, that was a ridiculous battle. GG. That was an absurd battle. We win barely. Lorantis was a monster. Lorantis was absolutely terrifying. But Dragapult, as we expected, crushed the battle, saved our ass. That curse by the addenda. I threw by not swapping. I did have a Sucker Punch, though it didn't KO. I didn't even know it works on EQ. I mean, it works on like all attacks. But I understand what he means. It's not a contact move. Hey, VGC team, which is funny. At the time I'm recording this, Regulation G just came back. But that's a GG. We win our first week of PWC. A ridiculous battle. You know, I'm keeping that Custap Berry. I know these are Gen Pokemon, but I'm keeping that Custap Berry.